Need a Stampin' Spot. It's Thursday and I have a project ready for you. It is something that I made for some friends. I just wanted them to feel special. So I didn't want to spend a lot of money on packaging, but wanted it to look neat. So I hope this is a great idea for you that maybe is something you could give at Christmas time or anytime you just want to make someone feel special. So I'm using the beautiful, you grab the paper here. Season of Elegance paper. This was available last year and they kept it around this year, which I'm really glad they did. We're going to use this paper here in one of the buffet classes, uh, either this month or next month. I haven't decided for sure yet. All right, so that piece of paper is 5 by 8 1/4, and I scored it at 3/8, 1, and 4 3/4. Then I have a strip of gold foil. It's 3/4 inch by 5. Try not to use a lot of this because it seems to go so fast out of my stash. Then this is basic beige, 1 3/4 by 3 3/4. And this blueberry bushel is 2 by 4. So as you can guess, since those are 1/4 of an inch different, they're going to go together like that. Oh, and I'm pretty sure I already shared this tip with you that if you've got fuzzy edges, just take your bone folder or your, sorry, emery board and just rub it across there and it takes all those fuzzies off. And that piece had fuzzies. All right. This doesn't have a lot of stamping. Like I said, I wanted something that was quick and easy. I put 10 of these together in a very short time, which was really nice for me because it seems like I'm always short on time. How about you guys? Do you have that too? All right, so I'm going to ink up this greeting that says, "You're amazing." I will show you the stamp set after I stamp. It's kind of surprising this stamp set is in a set that I wouldn't have thought to go through to for this thing. It's the Scenic Adventure. Oh my gosh, I love this set. You've seen me make several things with it. The dies are just amazing. As you can tell, I hadn't planned on getting this out. There's a mountain, there's trees, there's a tree line, there's a smaller mountain, there's flowers. Gorgeous, gorgeous set. Perfect for men. I don't know about you, but I struggle with cards for men. All right, and that's the only stamping on this one. All right, I'm going to grab my glue. We're going to glue these two pieces together. And I grabbed a glue that does not want to work. Kind of funny, I'm making this recording. I thought, now I don't have much time, so try and get this going and get it recorded. And this is the third or fourth attempt. Every time I start, I realize I don't have something, I forgot something, or, all right. So there we go. Thank goodness for liquid adhesive. It's wiggles a little bit for you. All right, so this is my non-Stampin' Up! Item. This is from Sam's. These little wafer cookies are so good. They call them Dutch wafer caramel filled cookie. And we found them on a trip somewhere, and I've tried to remember where that was, and I have failed. But I saw them at the store and thought, oh my gosh, I got to buy some of these and we are enjoying them, but I wanted to share them with some other. So I'm just taking some regular tape and I'm folding back these flaps. One, I think it takes away from the look of the cookie and it makes it where you don't need quite as much of the designer series paper. And you know me, I am frugal. All right, so there's our piece. Now this was probably the part I struggled with the most when I was designing this. Yeah, I actually designed this one. I didn't get this idea off anyone else. So I knew I wanted to put this pocket here like that. And this was the issue. I was trying to decide, okay, I want it to be a tight fit so the cookie stays in place. So I didn't really want to pop the whole thing up. And I knew I wanted this to fold over and meet with that score line. So this 3/8 and 1 inch scoring creates the little pocket there. So what I did was I took tear tape, and I'll admit my failure first. So I took tear tape and I just put it on the flap like this. And when I came back the next morning, all of them had popped up because it wasn't strong enough to hold that angle in place. So I went back up to my office and I found the foam adhesive sheets. I forget about these, to be quite honest, and they're so awesome. They're great for making shaker cards because you have these long strips. If I can get it out this morning. These long strips that you can cut to any size you want. So shaker cards are super easy with these. I'll try to make one here in the next week or two and show you how to use those with that. So what I did is I cut 1 inch little strips here, and I'm going to place them beside the tear tape. The nice thing about the adhesive sheets, I checked, I think they were $8.25 in the store, the online store. So I'm going to put one beside the tear tape. So that way I have a little bit of foam to help hold it in place, but then I have the tear tape to help hold down the edges. So we're going to create our pocket. Yeah, I jumped ahead a step, but I think we can still make this work. So the foam holds the cookie in place, and then the tear tape is going to help hold the paper down. So it's just making a tight little pocket for that cookie. Okay, I'm going to take it back out because I need to do my front piece. And you know me, if you've come to class, probably the most common thing I hear is this strip's a little long. I do that on purpose, and here's why. I just cannot stand to put a strip of paper on a card or a project, and it's just a fraction of an inch too small. I just hate that extra little piece there. So what I do, notice I'm lining this up using my grid. So I have my paper lined up, and I'm going to use the grid for my gold strip so it's nice and straight. Using my liquid glue so I have adhesive wiggle room time. There we go. All right, so there's my strip. Then all you have to do is just snip off that edge, but then it's exactly the same length as your paper. And I guess that's one of my pet peeves, so now you know. All right, then I'm going to take our greeting. You could pop it up. I wanted flat so that it was easy to transport. Um, Although I do end up adding just a little bit of bling, but okay. So you could use dimensionals to pop it up if you want. I'm going to just center it on there like that. Then this I think is the smartest buy we have in the catalog, the rhinestones. The neat thing with the rhinestones, and you've seen me do this probably 100 times, is that with our alcohol blends, you can color the rhinestones so they match any color that we have. And I think the Darling Duckling, if you do it dark enough, kind of looks gold. And I wanted a gold on this one. So I'm going to grab, oh my goodness, I actually cleaned up my desk, guys. You can't believe it. And part of my room. So, I'm not going to be able to find anything because I moved it all around. All right. So we're going to put that, but doesn't that look gold? Kind of hard for you to tell. I think it looks gold. All right. We're going to flip that back over. And I thought it would be nice because, you got to carry these around to give them to people. So I just took a couple pieces of our Scotch tape to hold the cookie in place, but not enough that they can't get it out of the pocket. And there you go. Now, if you want to give it to people just like this, you could use a little Velcro dot. I, again, was being frugal and was trying to get these done quick and was not in my office when I made them. So I went and got our clear medium envelopes and Look at this. It slides in there perfectly. It gives it a nice plastic cover so that it's not going to get messed up if you throw it in your purse or a bag to give to people. And there you go. Isn't that an awesome little treat? And I have to be kind of proud about it because for once I was the one that designed it. So I hope you like this idea. Watch all through Christmas. I'm going to be doing some gift giving ideas, a few more Christmas cards, and then before we know it, we'll be showing things from the brand new catalog that comes out in January. Hope you like this. If you need the instructions, place a $30 order and I will send you the instructions with pictures and all the details. Have a great day.